Let me hit you with something real.
If you've been losing friends, if your phone's gone quiet, if people you used to talk to suddenly feel like strangers, that isn't an accident. That's a signal. Life has a brutal way of clearing your path right before you level up. Most men don't realize it while it's happening. They just feel the sting, the silence, the emptiness, the "where did everyone go" moment. But when life starts stripping people away from you, it's rarely because you did something wrong. Usually, it's because you're finally doing something right. So pull up a chair, brother. Sit close to the fire. Tonight we're going to talk about something most men don't have the courage to examine. Why your circle has gotten smaller, and why that might be the clearest sign you're becoming a stronger, sharper, deeper man. I'm going to share 5 lessons with you. Lessons forged by the Stoics, proven by the modern world, and tested in the quiet nights every man faces when he outgrows the people around him. And we won't rush through them. We'll sit with each one. We'll let the truth land. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Solitude isn't empty. It's honest. There's a certain honesty that only shows up when the world gets quiet. Most men will do anything to avoid that honesty. They chase noise, distractions, shallow conversations, anything that keeps them from sitting alone with the one person they can't escape: themselves. Silence strips you naked in ways people never talk about. It exposes the conversations you've been avoiding, the habits you've been hiding behind, the emotions you've been burying. And that's exactly why your circle is thinning. It's not because nobody likes you. It's because you've stopped running from yourself. Epictetus taught that a man who cannot sit alone will never be free. Why? Because he's always dependent. Dependent on company, on noise, on someone else distracting him from his own mind. But when you can sit in a room, no TV, no chatter, no external stimulation, and not feel like you're suffocating, that's a rare kind of strength. It means you've begun the work most men avoid until it's too late. You're facing your thoughts head on, facing your regrets, your past, your insecurities, your hopes. And here's the crazy part. When you finally grow the courage to face yourself, you start seeing how many people in your life were keeping you from doing exactly that. The friend who only calls to drink, the friend who only calls to gossip, the friend who only calls when you're at your weakest. They weren't friends. They were escapes. Solitude removes those escapes, and what you're left with is the truth. Not loneliness, honesty. And honesty, brother, is the foundation of strength. Lesson 2. Your standards quiet the room. Let's talk standards, because this is where most men sabotage themselves. Everyone wants good people in their life, but nobody wants to raise their standards to attract them. Most friendships are built on convenience, not character. But something interesting happens the moment you start demanding more from yourself. You automatically start demanding more from everyone around you. Suddenly, the jokes that used to be funny aren't. The habits you used to tolerate feel heavy. The conversations you used to entertain feel empty, and the people who used to feel familiar start feeling foreign. It's not that they changed. You did. When you raise your standards, morally, mentally, spiritually, physically, you stop vibing with people who are committed to staying exactly where they are. Marcus Aurelius said that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Well, if your thoughts have become disciplined, sharp, purposeful, mission-driven, you're not going to blend into rooms filled with chaos, pettiness, and self-destruction. Your presence becomes a mirror most people don't want to look into. Some will avoid you because your growth reminds them they're not growing. Some will resent you because your discipline exposes their excuses. Some will distance themselves because it's easier to drift than to rise. And here's the truth men never hear. Your standards didn't cost you friends. Your standards revealed who was never a friend to begin with. Your new boundaries, your new mindset, your new expectations, they're not pushing people away. They're filtering. And filtration is not loss, it's protection.
Lesson 3. Depth isn't popular, but it's powerful. Let's talk about depth. Everyone says they want real friends. Almost nobody can handle what that actually means. A deep man, a man who has rebuilt himself, a man who has been broken and climbed out of it, a man who thinks, reflects, questions, and gives a damn about who he is becoming. That man intimidates most social circles. Depth requires vulnerability, honesty, self-awareness. It requires you to acknowledge your weaknesses and take responsibility for your life. Most people don't want to do that. So when you try to have real conversations about purpose, about healing, about discipline, about building yourself, you watch people shut down. You watch the jokes start, the subject changes, the energy drops, the silence grows awkward. They didn't show you rejection. They showed you their capacity. Seneca wrote that you should walk with people who make you better and welcome those you can make better. But he also warned that most crowds are walking toward emptiness. And it's true. Most social groups revolve around who to mock, who to complain about, what to buy next, who's dating who, and what distraction to pursue next. Not growth, not improvement, not the work that matters. Depth is lonely because most people are living at the surface level. But depth is also powerful because it's where transformation lives. The fact that fewer people get you now doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've outgrown the shallow end of the pool. Depth isn't popular, but it is sacred. And the ones who can swim that deep, those are the friendships worth waiting for. Lesson 4. You're in the season of becoming. Every man faces a transitional season, a season where everything feels like it's falling apart, when in reality, it's falling into place. Your quiet life right now? This is that season. It's the season where you're no longer comfortable with who you used to be, but you're not fully the man you're becoming either. That in-between space feels isolating, but it's actually necessary. The Stoics believed that you cannot control who enters or leaves your life, only the shape of your own character. And during this season, your character is being chiseled. You're letting go of people who were tied to your old self. You're shedding habits that kept you small. You're stepping away from environments that fed your weaknesses instead of your strength. And because of that, your circle looks empty. But emptiness is preparation. Think of it like clearing a field. Before you plant the crop, you remove the weeds. Before you build a home, you level the ground. Before you grow, you create space. Perhaps the right people haven't arrived yet because you're still becoming the version of you they're meant to meet. And brother, that version of you is going to attract a different caliber of people. People who don't drain you, but challenge you. People who don't gossip, but grow. People who don't compete, but collaborate. People who don't fear depth, but live in it. This season is shaping you to receive those people. Don't fight it. Grow through it.
Lesson 5. Fewer friends means your life is getting real. Here's the most powerful truth of all. When your life becomes real, when you start strengthening your body, disciplining your mind, protecting your energy, and building a life that reflects your values, you naturally lose the people who are only connected to the weaker version of you. People who benefited from your lack of boundaries won't like your new boundaries. People who liked you scattered and distracted won't like you focused and driven. People who preferred the old, insecure version of you will be uncomfortable with the new, grounded version of you. This is why your life feels quiet. This is why your circle shrank. It's not a punishment. It's a sign you're leveling up. A man who takes his life seriously doesn't keep everyone around. He keeps the right ones around. And the right ones arrive only after the wrong ones disappear. This is maturity. This is growth. This is clarity. You're not friendless. You're being refined. You're not isolated. You're being sharpened. You're not unwanted. You're becoming uncommon. And uncommon men attract uncommon company. It just takes time. The truth most men never learn. So let's bring this home, brother. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not falling behind. You are moving forward faster than the people who stayed the same. You are not alone. You are shedding. Your life is quieter because your life is purifying. The Stoics, Einstein, the greatest thinkers, they all embraced seasons of solitude because that is where clarity, strength, and identity are forged. You are in that season now. And when the right people finally arrive, the ones who match your discipline, your depth, your loyalty, your mission, they won't rescue you. They'll recognize you. Because great souls know each other. Until then, honor this season. Use it. Grow in it. Strengthen yourself in it. Sharpen your mind. Build your body. Protect your spirit. A man who can stand alone in truth cannot be broken by the weight of the world. If this message spoke to you, drop this in the comments. I'm becoming the man I needed. Now choose the next video. The fire's still warm, and I've got another lesson ready for you.